Hey everybody, so I'm back again. I am a little bit late in posting this video, and that is because I've been struggling a little bit this week just to get my mojo on and my kind of creative Wurzel Gummidge head on, but I'm back in and I'm at the point now where I'll start to take things a little bit slower. So what you're going to find now is that working through layers and working kind of through your intuitive and process-led art, you have kind of frantic moments where you're like putting lots of colours down and really laying different materials and textures, and then you have more peaceful moments, and that's when you start to see things, or you start to build a structure actually within your picture. So at this point, I'm going to have a look at what I've got to work with. I'm maybe going to use something like an oil pastel to draw either shapes that kind of conjoin, or to kind of draw things that I see into it. So I'm going to use it as if it were a surface that didn't have anything on apart from shapes and blocks, and then try and find places where I can draw everything into one place. So you might find that you'll notice that I'll go kind of quite peaceful from my initial kind of very colourful, frantic palette. I might stay with it, I might not, but I am going to definitely try to draw into the work, all the shapes or the forms and the colour ways that I've got there now, and then turn them into whatever I'm feeling. So yeah, I have a sort of different week by week kind of step really, and obviously depending on the headspace that you're in, depending on things, you know, that's going on around the weather. We've been really blessed with that, so the light and everything's been fantastic just for inspiration. But I also have moments where I'm just absorbing inspiration, and then I can't always produce just to sort of clock in and clock off. I can't work like that. So it has to be that it comes really from within here and I feel it. So I am going to process, explore. I'm going to use something like an oil pastel or a charcoal stick now, just to draw some shapes into the places on my canvas that I can see them, and then see where the flow goes, and hopefully I'll start to reach some sort of conclusions with this big piece that we have behind me. Okay, so I'll catch up with you afterwards. Bye. Okay, I have transformed my picture. It doesn't really look so much like where I started from, but I stopped the video halfway through because I realised I found it quite distracting to paint and think that I was painting to a video. So I turned off my phone and then just carried on painting and kind of went quite intuitive, and followed a bit of a flow. So I've spent the last hour or so just working on different aspects, as you can see, of my painting. So the image is kind of like that right now, and it is sort of flowing from an angle downwards. Often my paintings have these sort of leaf shapes that I kind of see as windows or cutouts into sort of former layers, and sort of the connection of movement really and flow. So whether it's reflections in water, whether it's wind blowing leaves or rustling, whether it's feathers, I kind of like this form, and I use it as a sort of point of of connection. So yeah, that's where I got to. So I have knocked back the colours quite a lot, and worked on kind of really pulling out form, and really enjoyed just kind of stepping into my intuitive and allowing that to kind of lead me. So I would suggest to you all that you do spend a little bit more time and just persevere through any blocks, any kind of things inside your head telling you can't do it. Just play and persevere, and almost just don't even connect with your eyes, just connect with your heart. So yeah, that's where I've ended up. I'm quite pleased with where it's kind of gone. I didn't really know what I was going to get. I absolutely didn't know what I was going to get. If you do find that you are struggling, looking through or flicking through sketchbooks, you know, things that you've done before can help to kind of influence you. So this is obviously a bit of a kind of landscapey, textury sketchbook, and sometimes that can just help to kind of help you clarify things in your head, if you're finding it hard to just completely work from an abstract place. But I would say just persevere. The more layers you put into your picture, the more intrigue you put into it, and the more playability you have to work with. So I'll take you for a little bit of a close-up, just so you can actually see more or less some of the layers and things that are going on in the picture. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what people produce. So take care. I've got rosy cheeks after that, so you put all my energy out. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye.